Hi folks, it's been a long time since I've been on here. Tobacco Smoking Piper. Must be about well over a year. That was due to looking after my wife and her health, and which I didn't have so much time to make videos. Now I just got this new summer house built, as you can see. I'll give you a little look at this. See if I can get that again now. Just press this.
Hi. Is it working now? Oh, it's not working.
Oh, sorry folks. Trying to get a hand of this new camera and phone. But yeah, it's great to be back on. I'm smoking tonight. Some Squadron Leader in my Irish Heart Peterson 221. I've smoked it a few times, and it's an absolutely fantastic pipe to smoke out of. And yeah, it's basically, I'm just still breaking this one in, and I'm just wondering what's happening in the world out there with all the you pipe smokers. Yeah, and I'm just sitting here just now. By the fire, I managed to get the summer house up, and I managed to get all the insulating done, the boards up. I've got a nice little fire in it, a humidifier, and I've also got a little telly, a little light.
What more could you want?
What more could you want, you know? So yeah, I've been missing a lot of you folks out there,
And obviously your piping pals.
and all my piping pals. Yeah, Red Coats and Resonance and Matt and Chop and all these folks. But if I can just kind of try and give you a look at this place.
Hi everybody.
Sorry folks, but that's the best way I could manage to use this camera just now. It's just a phone I'm using.
You soon get the hang of it.
I'll get the hang of it again. But yes, thinking back, thinking back to the good old days. You know, there's one thing about a pipe smoking. Doesn't it half not bring you back to a generation where most people smoked a pipe? Ladies smoked pipes, gentlemen smoked pipes. It just seemed to be such a better generation to live in the one that we are in now. You know, things were much slower, and life was so much simpler. I always I remember back to when I was age 10. My granddad would sit and smoke a pipe. He'd always sit beside the open fire, and I always remember that smell. That it's only now I realise the smell. It was either Condor or Saint Bruno, which I both like. And it just makes you think of bygone days where you could just sit. Personally, for me, I love going fishing because I stay up in the Highlands of Scotland, up here and up in Inverness, and there's no better peaceful time when you can sit beside the loch and just fish and have your smoking pipe with you. It's so peaceful. And also, being a Christian, reading from the Bible is such an important part of my life. You get solitude in here, and you get time to think, and especially on the cold winter nights coming in now when it's darker. And I'm just so glad that I got this summer house put up where I can come and smoke my pipe outside, but being warm, to be able to come into the summer house and sit in the warmth in all kinds of weather, because there's nothing worse if you're sitting out in the cold and you're trying to smoke a pipe, because a pipe is a thing where you need to be able to sit back and enjoy smoking your pipe somewhere nice and warm on the winter nights, especially in Scotland or anywhere in the UK where the weather can be in the winter time just dreadful, where you can't really sit out and smoke a pipe, unless you're fortunate enough to be able to sit in the house and smoke a pipe. But I had to get my house redecorated, obviously, because I used to smoke a pipe in the living room all the time, and because you know, smoking the pipe in the living room, just the nicotine and all that was just crazy. You know, had to get it all redecorated, kitchen, living room, and also it wasn't good for my wife. and that's why I got the humidifier in my summer house. So now it just sucks up all the smoke, and I'm quite happy to sit in here either with the television on low and think my own thoughts. And most of the time it always brings me back, as it says, I was brought up, when I was born, I was brought up in a croft for a small number of years of my life, and my other grandfather, both my grandfathers smoked a pipe, and also so did one of my uncles. I remember smoked a pipe, but he also smoked cigarettes too. There's just so much pleasure in sitting back, warm, out of the elements, hearing that wind and rain when it does come down, just beating against the windows and the side of the shed, and just knowing that I'm just nice and cozy and snug in here. I've always wanted to get a summer house so I could smoke my pipe, and eventually I managed to get the money, along with my wife helping me, to save up and buy one, and then get it built up, and obviously the insulating and the sheeting all costs money. So, but it was money spent well, and I have another few pipes with me in my little bag of tricks. I have my other Peterson there. I can't make out the name of it now because the light is too low and I have not got my glasses on, but that's one of the males I've got out in the shed in the summer house with me. And I've also got this that's another 221 Peterson there, rustic there, which I have out with me. And I've got the 2 tins of tobacco out with me. I have got 965 mixture, and I also have good old Squadron Leader. I absolutely hate these pictures that they put on the tins. There is no need to keep on reminding us of what smoking does. Smoking a pipe, there's a lot worse we could be doing, ladies and gentlemen, than smoking a pipe. Yes. But it's so good to be able to get back on. I have got myself a few more new pipes. My wife got me there. I've got another Irish Harp. It's a straight one. I got another couple of falcon pipes. I like falcon pipes. And there is a few more that I have got, and I just can't quite remember at the moment, but I will bring them out in time and show you folks. Just got a flask of coffee here just now. Can't beat a flask of coffee in a pipe. Now, the lady next door to me also got her shed put up, or well, her summer house, sorry, put up, but I think the lads that put it up didn't make a very good job of it.
Made a
And
mess.
she's 77 years of age, and she has to sit outside still in this cold weather, and she smokes a cigarette, and she's a lovely lady, and I just feel sorry for her.
I've made a mess of hers.
They just seem to have made a right mess of her shed. It was my nephew that did mine, and my other nephew, who's a Sparky, he put all the electrical work in so I could get heating and television and humidifier in, and it's well insulated, and it keeps me nice and warm in here. Me and my wife, she's just sitting across from me. I think some of you all know Tracy.
Yep, I've been on smoking pipes before. It's a thing of the past for me.
It's a thing of the past for her. She had, well, I think you know, she had lung cancer, which is still in remission now, thank God. Is it 6 years now?
Aye.
6 years.
COPD and
COPD and
emphysema.
emphysema.
So I'm on the vape pen.
So wherever yous are in the world tonight, or whatever time of day it is, and whatever country that you're in, I hope yous are enjoying your pipes and a good tobacco. Yeah, a man once said to me, the best way to keep a fool quiet is to stick a pipe in his mouth. Now, I don't know how many of you smoke filters, pipes. You know, well, this is a 9mm filter. I don't know if you use filters, or do you prefer not to use a filter? You know, I'd like to know how many of you prefer to use a filter. I've tried a filter a few times, and for me, I'm only talking personally, for me, I just don't seem to get that full valued flavour. I've got one in this Irish Heart just now. It's a Peterson filter I've got in it. But I don't seem to get that full flavour. So this one is doing my nutting just now. That is the filter. It's a Peterson one. So I'm taking that out just now. I'm just putting the pipe back in. I know some people say, oh, don't take it apart, but these ones, they doesn't really matter. Now, in time, there you go. That's far better. Well, for me. They just seem to get, for me, filters sometimes. I've tried the balsa wood ones, I've tried a lot of different types. They just seem to get kind of damp and wet, and it stops the smoke and the flavour naturally coming through, so you get that natural taste of the tobacco. I think that's what pipes were made for in the first place. I think the pipe came before the filter. But I suppose if there's people out there with asthma and things like that, if they're bad with it, the filter would help a great deal. But I'm diabetic. And I'm insulin dependent. But I've been smoking a pipe for years. And when I don't smoke a pipe, I'll have a vape in between, or sometimes I'll even have a couple of handmade roll-ups. I don't like cigarettes. I prefer actually just making my own roll-ups. I'll probably maybe have 4 or 5 a day, and a bowl of tobacco at night time. I guess I just like nicotine, huh? But folks, I don't want to babble on too long. It's just great to be able to come on and speak to you lovely people out there in this great community that we've got going in this world that we've got today. So I will stop recording this video, and I will start coming on more often, folks, to speak to yous about pipes, tobacco, and more pipes and tobacco. So I bid yous farewell, and may God bless you all, wherever you may be. Take care. God bless.